Previously on Mass Effect 2, screw myself over.
It's locked. Hang on, I've got a bypass shunt program that can crack it.
How long will it take?
I don't know, Shepard. I've never broken into the Shadow Broker's base before.
Really?
Well, not this one, anyway.
Nope, the R is down already. And so am I.
I've downloaded the ship's layout. We're headed toward the prison block. And Farron. Farron.
Liara?
Hold on. We're getting you out of here. Farron.
This chair plugs into the broker's info network. You have to shut off the power. Pull me out now, and my brain cooks.
You're a Yogg. A pre-spaceflight species quarantined to their homeworld from massacring the Council's first contact teams.
Much bigger than a Krogan. Yeah, Miranda's out of this fight.
Liara, now!
Shadow Broker, I've lost our feed. We're offline and awaiting instructions.
This is the Shadow Broker. The situation is under control.
We are now back online. Resume standard procedures.
You're the new Shadow Broker. It'll be nice to have access to information I can trust. Broker.
It's over. It's finally. For 2 years.
It's all right.
I miss you. But it's been 2 years. I don't want to put pressure on you.
I've got fond memories of the last time you put pressure on me.
So do I.
Why don't you come to the Normandy for drinks?
I'd like that. If this all ends tomorrow, what happens to us?
I don't know. Marriage, old age, and a lot of little blue children?
You just say these things. Goddess, you were dead.
I got better.
Thank you, Shepard, for the drinks and everything.
Come back soon, Liara.
Welcome back to Mass Effect 2, screw myself over. Last time, we defeated the Shadow Broker, installed the new Shadow Broker, and had a lovely evening with her. Today, we're going to sort out Jacob's tragic backstory. On our way, let's take care of this smuggled cargo mission that Arya told us about a long, long time ago. Basically, there's going to be 3 heavy mechs destroying crates full of supplies that we want. But you know, 3 heavy mechs is nothing to sneeze at. Wouldn't be surprised if this takes me more than one try. Alright, so you have to kill the mechs before they take out the crates. Brent, get a pulse rifle and then put some ammo on it.
Switch up!
Compromise. Attacking heavy mech.
Put on your fortification so you live.
Easy enough.
Okay, I gotta slow down a bit here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Feel the blood rage!
Please, Miranda. Anybody. Shoot him.
Taking heavy.
Okay, now I gotta charge it. Got that one. Okay, another one coming in. Think I want Grunt back up.
We've been spotted.
Nothing can hurt me!
Okay, nice distraction there, Miranda. Now warp it. I think she died. Which is fine. Get it off its feet now. Okay, just the one left. As long as I can ring around the rosy, that thing won't be so bad. Okay, we're through its barrier.
Feel the blood rage!
I don't like it having the high ground.
I am Krogan!
Oh shoot. He actually got me there.
Bypass it,
Let's not throw it away.
On the ground, now! It's about to go off!
Got it. Okay. Well, 9 out of 20. That's not so bad, I guess. Considering there's 3 heavy mechs. You can get this mission almost immediately after the start of the game, which is insane. 3 heavy mechs, like, at level 5? No way. Not a chance. Let's just loot the battlefield and get out of here. Okay, so we got more money than I thought. So, Jacob's mission is way over here on the edge of the galaxy.
I have detected an anomaly.
MSV Hugo Gernsback, registration BW4610034087.
Ah, looks like
Impact and
the
unscheduled
Ezo core is
submobility
probably the
simulation
shipwreck
recorded.
there.
General distress. MSV
launched.
Hugo Gernsback.
I have found something.
So normally I bring Tally because there's a bunch of mechs, but I'm gonna bring Miranda along this time. Oh, Jacob, you're just not that good. It doesn't really matter which of these you pick. I'll go with more health, why not? It's a very pretty planet. Kind of reminds me of Vermeer.
I have run a scan of the ship. I I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
So there's no life signs in this ship. What about around the ship?
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by Acting Captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Why are you comparing the crash to theoretical speeds?
The Hugo Gernsback was constructed off-world. It is not rated for suborbital descent, and doing so exceeded operational parameters.
Makes sense. Too big of a ship to land on a planet, so you build it in space.
Who's in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours, following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback. Activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
So they built the beacon after being here for a year, but didn't activate it for another 8 years after that.
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
Avoiding it for a decade seems unlikely.
So let's see.
She would threaten to report if I didn't stop sending messages. But now she's so innocent. They all are. And the look she gives when she smiles. It's sure easier now. What's the harm? We're stuck here.
Super yikes. No answer is not a yes. Yikes.
Expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him, but I don't.
Okay, so questions about leadership. and this is truly horrifying too.
Suzanne. My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry.
Okay, so. Horrible situation. Let's go see how much worse it is. So there's a bunch of chest-high walls.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
Who are you? What was your rank on the Gernsback?
I can't think. The leader thinks for us and we serve. So we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue
I'm gonna save her. She has answers later, I think.
Hunters. They won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
We've been spotted.
Understood.
What are you guys doing? Get into cover. There you go. We're getting flanked.
Have a nice trip. Got it.
I'm on it.
Get over here. Moving to target. Big shot. Yeah.
Miranda, did you take care of that one? No, you didn't. I'll do it.
That wasn't neural decay. They were feral.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
She's lost it. We need to find someone who can make sense of this.
Okay. I thought you had more answers, but I guess not. Got a mech.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
They're clearly docile, but in the same uniform remnants as those who attacked us.
Is this an earlier stage, or did the exile make the others violent?
Why is everyone here female? Can't be a coincidence.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
You certainly seem to have a way with words.
You heard her. I have his face. My father forced the crew to eat toxic food. What the hell? Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
He has a cruel face. His cruel face.
Go away. You are like him. You will keep us here.
I can't talk to you. I don't want punishing.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
Worship of what?
He keeps us, protects us, and we please him like he demands.
Yikes.
The hunters will kill you. They fight because he exiled them and waited too long.
He is bad. He has a bad face like the other. Like him. You'll hurt me.
Okay.
Gear up!
Your captain
Patrols like that are a little much against this bunch.
Well, that would make them hate him. Maybe it was just for defense.
So a lot of the writing in Mass Effect 2 can't stand up to the writing in Mass Effect 1, but man, throwing a bunch of survivors on a planet, acting captain just kind of makes a harem.
Yes, you could end it.
It's brutal.
You have his face, but you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read, but this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Think on your own time. What's in there?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
Not what I would have done, but they were in a desperate situation.
How long do you stay desperate? The numbers go up from there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets.
Yikes upon
After the beacon
yikes.
is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
I just thought that the toxic food aspect of this mission was interesting. Nice little touch. Just because we'll find a planet that supports life doesn't mean that that life supports us.
Does it say why he separated the men and the women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
Worse.
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard, I don't see any justification.
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
It's looking like he only activated the beacon because the men have come back ready to fight.
He let this happen, and now it's biting him in the ass. 9 years. Why didn't he set it right? I need to find this man.
Inactive mech set to explode. Bro, I don't want to be standing next to it, guys. It's kind of a tiny explosion, actually.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
The old corpse has been posed, like a warning. The new ones were left where they fell.
The Hunters started fighting back.
Okay, tense music.
Gear up!
Shields down.
Slow down a minute.
He had plenty of choices. A little late to blame his victims.
Bang! He goes. Affirmative.
Nice trick. Yeah, got it.
Okay. Yep, there's more. No more on the radar. Oh,
incoming.
One over there too.
Right.
Oh, there's a few.
Easy enough. Attacking myself.
Miranda, you're being aggressive.
Enemies.
No shield.
Here we go.
Just kill it, huh? Okay, I think that's all in there.
He had his fun, and now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
Ooh, there's a heavy pistol here.
We can use this.
Nice. For a minute, I thought there was a fourth heavy pistol in the game that I forgot about. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to run for that cover. Yep.
Attention right!
I got the light mech.
Taking heavy fire.
There we go.
Still more yet. Miranda, where are you going?
Got him!
Okay.
Use the train my guards. I'm afraid you'll have to fight them to rescue me.
Throwing people away.
So,
This thing is not my father.
I know there's a heavy mech in here somewhere. So I'll save the power cells for now.
You're up!
Combat drone, watch out.
There it is.
Get over here!
Miranda, you're gonna need better cover. Well, I gotta run. I gotta run.
Enemy drone!
Who's shooting me?
Come on over!
This is bad. Let's try this again.
Enemies in front!
Understood.
Get over here. We can go home.
Okay, let's focus on the mech. Jacob, get out of there.
On it.
Where's it going?
Bypassing damaged systems.
I'm gonna need that. This isn't gonna be good. I wonder if he's leashed. I don't know if he can come past this barrier. Okay, we got it. Alright. Just a few mooks to mop up. Wherever they are. Kind of hoping you would fly a little farther. Jacob's still not up, so there's one left, huh? Where are you? Where are you? There you are.
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
Let's see. A little bit of Ezo. A little bit of money. A little bit of a monster about to get knocked off his pedestal.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance Base. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Doesn't matter. You're running a very questionable setup here, Captain. Explain.
Of course. It was chaos after the crash, and the crew never really accepted me as captain. They rebelled and trapped us here. Once they started eating the toxic food, I couldn't control them. And I couldn't get to the beacon.
Just stop. We know what you did to your crew. Why let this go 10 years?
Who the hell are you?
Taylor. Lieutenant Jacob Taylor.
Jacob? My Jacob?
Not who you expected, Captain?
I was hoping not to have to explain this to him. Or anyone, really. You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I'd hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not biting, Captain. At some point, you chose to do this to your crew. You.
What was that moment? I want to know that there was an actual reason.
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong.
Probably
But
early
when the
on.
beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the Droolers. That was before the Hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
Can't say this wouldn't be a hell of a vacation. But you don't get to just walk away after all this time.
You're damn right he doesn't. What happened here, I should vent his head. But he's not even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
I'm pretty sure we can spare the ammo.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm not taking the shot. My father owned his mistakes. He was a different man. A good man.
Half-charged. You've seen the crazy ones. This won't stop them.
It's not for them, Dad.
Yikes. Well, that's one way to end the mission. Holy crap. Jacob's loyal. Yay. Wow.
Alliance ships are inbound to pick up survivors, Commander. We can be long gone by the time they get here.
They get as much as a glimpse, and you're restricted to decaf.
Great, may as well serve it in the airlock, you hard ass.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Really? Because given the result, it feels like something you'd have your hands in.
You know very little about me, Shepard. Don't presume to understand my intentions. Cerberus is ultimately about humanity. My people are valuable to me.
Fine. You didn't forward it. So who did?
Miranda.
I did.
Was this supposed to be a favor? Or did you just want to see him squirm?
What he did with it was his own business. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this?
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Now you're talking about me? You might be talking about me.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor's body has some catching up to do, but the man died a long time ago. I've already dealt with that. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
You know, Jacob might be kind of useless, but he's got his head on straight.
We've got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard, thanks for the help.
Let's not make a habit of it.
Okay, then. Jacob won't have anything to say about that. Miranda, on the other hand, just might.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Anything I should know regarding the Normandy?
The crew's working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
You have a minute, Miranda?
I wondered when you'd come back. Listen, whatever happened was a simple mistake, nothing more. I don't know what this is. If this is stress, or just blowing off steam, or...
What are you so afraid of? That you might actually start caring for somebody?
This is no time for emotional entanglement. You and I know more about the Collectors than anyone. We know how unlikely it is that we're coming back alive. What idiotic bunch of hormones thought that now was a great time for love?
It doesn't matter. What matters is how we feel.
Damn it.
Come on, Miranda. You want this.
Yeah, I do. So don't die. You promised me, damn it.
Let's put it back together again.
I died once already. I don't plan to do it again.
Give me some time. When I'm ready, I'll come by, okay?
Anything else?
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
Always. I'm dealing with a few loose ends for Cerberus. We haven't had much free time lately. But I haven't forgotten our earlier discussion. I think we're crazy, but I haven't forgotten. Assuming you're still interested.
Oh, I'm definitely interested.
Glad to hear it. I'll be by the next time things are quiet.
Did that lock it in? Let's go look at our desk. Where's the photo? Huh. The photo of Liara is gone. But it hasn't been replaced. Huh. I don't know. Anyways, I think that's enough. Next time, let's go pick up a new teammate. I'll see you then.